It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, friends. It is Monday, August 19th, and it's a great day to be waking up in the Ozarks. We have beautiful weather, not just today, but most of the week. I get to deliver the fantastic news, back to school week for many in the Ozarks, and it is going to be a great one. All the humidity that was around late last week and over the weekend, well, it's now a thing of the past. We're going to be dealing with some much nicer weather, a fantastic stretch ahead. Really, you can't ask for much more, especially in late August. Oftentimes, the back to school couple of weeks are pretty brutal in terms of heat, and this week is looking so nice. In fact, even this morning, we've got temperatures in the middle 60s. We had a handful of storms on the radar late last night into the overnight hours, and it's not impossible to see a little shower this morning falling out of some low clouds that are left around. But I think for most, it's just a partly cloudy sky. What we have early in the day. We will see some peaks of sunshine, though, later, and temperatures are going to land at 84 this afternoon. It will be a beautiful day in the Ozarks, so find some time to get outside today. There is a frontal boundary really draped across most of the southern portion of the country, providing some storms for the south. There's some isolated storm activity up in the northeast today, also some storm activity out in the Rockies. We're going to be dealing with really fantastic weather conditions, though, and we are on the dry side of the cold front, meaning our relative humidity feels much better, and we are also going to stay rain-free in the forecast over the next several days. It's possible to get a few isolated rain showers today and tomorrow. Best chances are going to be early in the morning. But then the rest of the forecast looks fantastic. Temperatures cooler than average. The pattern overall is looking very dry all the way through the work week, even into the weekend. It's looking very nice as we get closer to next weekend. So conditions just couldn't be much better. It's going to be a fabulous stretch here. We are talking about temperatures topping out in the mid 80s today, even better in spots tomorrow, especially central Missouri. It's going to be in the mid 70s for highs. That's going to be for the Lake of the Ozarks region. We're also in the upper 70s on Wednesday. Full sunshine for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Beautiful weather. If you have a project, something you've been putting off, you hope to get it done over the summer, this is going to be a great stretch of dry weather with some nice temperatures to do outdoor projects, get some yard projects done, something of the sort, because it's not often that we get this many days in a row with the sunshine, the low humidity, and the temperatures below average. So kind of a treat for us here in the middle and end of the month. Around the country, what's making headlines? Not so nice weather over on the East Coast. In fact, dangerous beach conditions developing up and down the eastern seaboard. We also have excessive heat taking shape again for the southern plains and the lower Mississippi Valley. I told you earlier, we're on the dry side of the cold front. We're also on the cool side of the cold front, whereas our friends down south, they are going to be in blistering heat as we start the new week. So heat and humidity definitely still out there, and many folks down south are still dealing with that. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. Here's the question I have for you. What sport has been played on the moon? Do you think it is A, golf, B, baseball, C, soccer, or D, volleyball? If you guessed A, golf, you would be correct. It happened in 1971. Alan Shepard, an astronaut from the Apollo 14 mission, became the first person to play golf on the moon. He used a makeshift 6-iron, hit the ball twice. He missed the first time, but he did connect on the second swing, and he claimed that the ball flew many miles away. No one could tell exactly how far. Gravity, of course, playing a big factor there. So kind of interesting. In 2010, though, an astrophysicist estimated that ball likely would have traveled around 4,000 meters and stayed in the air for around 70 seconds. That is 8 times the distance of the Guinness World Record for golf. So I'm not sure if shots on the moon count in the record books. I don't think they do, but if they did, that's the place you would want to go. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. The first ever PG-13 movie was released in August of 1984. What was it? Do you think that was A, The Terminator, B, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, C, Ghostbusters, or D, Red Dawn? First ever PG-13 movie released in August of 1984. Let me know your guesses. You can do that at the website. Just log on to aroundtheozarks.com to enter our Brain Twister trivia question, and you could win $20 to Scooter's Coffee every single weekday. Thanks so much for playing and for listening here to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I'm Abby Dyer. I sure appreciate you listening, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And thanks to our sponsors, Rescue Towing and Scooter's Coffee.